Hello everybody, I'm Sonic and welcome back to Let's Play Nekopara. It has been way too long since I've recorded anything, not just this. So I'm hoping to get back into it. So I've been super busy with school and Halloween is coming up. By the time I upload this, it'll probably be already past. But I've been working on something relatively big for that, and I'll find a way to post a picture if I actually get it to work out. So anyway, yeah, we're getting back into Nekopara and all the really weirdness. So without further ado, let's get back into it. Oh, welcome home, you two. So yeah, if you didn't remember, or you know, if it's been too long, well, I forget what happened in the last video, but I didn't realize that it was a lot of chapters instead of just one, so I recorded, I think, 3 chapters in one video, and then I split it up into 3 different videos afterward in editing, but, so yeah, now we're on chapter 5, and we have already done 4, obviously, so there are a total of 8, so we're about halfway through the game now, so, yeah, okay, let's do it. So yeah, welcome home, you two. Any problems with delivery or payment? Oh, they did it. Yeah, I remember now. They had to take the bell exam. So apparently they did that, yay. Brand new bells around Chocola and Vanilla's necks glittered brightly. Chocola had a silver-colored bell, and Vanilla had a gold-colored one. With proof that they had become independent Catgirls, they both had blossoming smiles full of pride on their faces. Well, they were really close to failing, though. Oh. Yeah, they didn't seem like they were doing too well with the tests that we gave them. Wow. I guess that's pretty good then. That's true. Alright, you two are Los Aleos star poster Catgirls. I answered, rubbing their heads as always. Actually, this was the first time we had received a delivery order from a customer. With my cell phone, I was able to check up on them to make sure everything was alright every few minutes through the GPS and their bells. I really did want to follow behind them, but I restrained myself. It was their first errand, so naturally as their owner, I was fraught with worry and couldn't sit still. Great. I guess that is good. I think that might be a little bit asking for much. You already got a wardrobe like a queen with our apparently rich family. Hey! No, pervert. I wasn't going to acknowledge you, but since when did I have such interests? Thanks. I didn't think having a bell was a qualification to become an entertainer. Perhaps this was some of the additional vocabulary they had learned when studying for the exam. It didn't seem like they were any different from before, though. Okay, I'll think up something special. Don't get your hopes up, though, okay? Taking a bath with me is completely out of the question. But saying that is a bit of a pain, so I won't mention anything. Ouch, ouch, stop, that hurts. 私たちなしではいられない体に。にゃんとそんなことも Don't say things to deliberately confuse Chocola. She should learn that she needs to stop talking about herself in the third person. I told you not to do that, you trickster. Aren't you clever? Well, I suppose I agree with her, though. She looks beyond cute when she's all sulky like this. Looks like we're running low on supplies. I'm going to have to go out and buy a couple things on my break. Well, there isn't a lot of time, so we need to get going. Today was just another normal day at La Soleo. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I never know. French is one of the languages that I don't know how to pronounce things by looking at them. Maybe it's their day off today, or maybe they're only open when there's a lot of people around. Well, we'll see them again someday. You never know, we'll probably see them sometime in the future. Our battle? Whoops. Keep doing that. Sorry. Okay, there we go. We crossed the park path that we had grown used to walking. There was a gentle breeze blowing in from the coast. The faintly salty breeze blew into their squinted eyes. I turned around and saw a bench enter my line of vision. Well, there's still time, so why don't we take a break? We've not even shopped yet. With courageous heroism. Thank you very much, Miss Vanilla. I gave the graceful poster catgirl money. With light steps, Vanilla walked towards a vending machine. That's right, just like this, huh? She was talking about the day after I moved. It seemed like it was quite a while ago now. I wonder how things would have turned out if I had ended up on my own. Oh, I said that out loud. Chocola fondly looked at me. That's true, no reason to talk about ifs and buts. It's not? What do you mean? Not understanding what she meant, I asked again. She closed her eyes a bit and I could see a faintly mischievous smile creep across her face. Chocola. Unexpectedly, my heart began to beat loudly. My face felt flushed. I couldn't bear looking at such a genuine smile any longer. As I averted my gaze away, the color of her silver bell caught my eye. I always thought of her like a daughter, but she's growing up with each passing day. Yeah, weirdly quickly. It's not normal. She's gonna be like an old woman by the time I'm like 20 years old. Once again, I realized something that obvious. I took a deep breath, cooling my flushed face. Aw, please always be by my side from here on out. I'm so happy when you're with me. Whoa, Kashou! I answered her honestly. I rubbed Chocola's head more gently than usual. What's wrong, Chocola? You say it's nothing, but... Well, I am a walking giant cashew, so... A sweet smell, I tried to smell what she was talking about. Of course I didn't smell anything sweet.
かじゃないんですよ。むしろすごく心地いいっていうか。あ、この間のまたたびに近いかも。
What? She let out a long, feverish sigh. As she sighed, she gazed downwards with her face flushed red. She glanced up at me, her eyes gleaming.
ショコラは、もっと頑張りますから、ご主人様がもっと元気でいてくれるように。
She squeezed her hands tightly in front of her chest, as she said that to me with a sorrowful voice and forlorn look on her face. Things somehow feel a bit different than before. I knew that she was happy, but it seemed like she was holding something back at the same time. She wasn't like her usual feverish and energetic self. It was almost as if... What? You two surprised me too. I wasn't doing anything other than rubbing Chocola's head like always. Gosh, that face. Wait up, wait up, wait up, you're pretty heavy there. Vanilla son. Why am I using honorifics all of a sudden? That's not what I mean. Oh gosh. Well, goodbye, knees. No! That's a weird way of calling it. Before that, you two do know about the concept of public morals in society, right? In any case, please get off my lap, seriously now. No. Before I knew it, Chocola was her old self again. Well, as long as she's happy, there's nothing to worry about, but in the end, my break time ended up not feeling like a break at all. And I was completely spent with the two of them. Ah, the racing in my heart won't slow down. What next?
Chocola, この伝票、ご主人にお願い。わかった。行ってくるね。ご主人様、これ明日のオーダー伝票です。
Sounds good. I'll take a look at it later.
いつもの場所に入れときますね。
Why? Whoa. That's a little... whoa. I'm Chocola's on... Why am I using honorifics? Meow, what's up isn't the answer I'm looking for. Wow! Didn't do anything. Hold up. Clearly you stuck yourself onto me, Chocola. Yeah, exactly that. Puzzled, she frantically tilted her head left and right. Is she sick with some terrible disease? This just started happening more seconds ago, though. Oh, mere seconds ago, though. Are you alright? You've been kind of out of it since we got back from our break. Well, if she says she's fine, then I guess there's nothing wrong. It didn't seem like she was making any particular mistakes while working either. I'll think about things after observing her a bit more. I thought about that as I thought about that as I watched her head back. This is a weird chapter.
ショコラ大丈夫？いや、今日はちょっと暑いにゃーってだけだから、いつもと別に変わらないと思うけど。もうすぐミルフィーユがなくなりそうだね。ちょっとご主人様に言ってくる。ショコラ。
Oh, Chocola, what's wrong?
あ、ご主人様。いや、あれ何でしたっけ？
You're telling me... Chocola spaced out as she tilted her head in confusion again. It didn't seem like she was doing it on purpose. I wonder what's gotten into her. It was clear that she wasn't herself. Somehow she looked a bit flushed, too. I'm just going to feel your forehead here, okay? I touched her small forehead. Her body shivered with a twitch. I could feel Chocola shivering slightly through the palm of my hand. It didn't particularly seem like she had a fever or anything. Huh, Chocola? Why? Wait, Chocola, hey! Why? I'm imagining this is gonna end up like that episode of SpongeBob, and it's like, she just wanted the cookie in your pocket. That'd be awesome. She cooed in a sweet voice I hadn't heard before. Still clinging to me, she rubbed her cheek against mine. It was clear that she wasn't feeling like herself. Her voice was especially sugary sweet. You could even say that there was a stickiness to it. What? That doesn't make sense. Her grip on my back tightened. I could feel a certain degree of sensuality in her actions. She suddenly came to her senses and let go of me. She flailed her arms about as she howled in confusion. Okay. Please tell me what's happening. Hey Vanilla, do you know what's with Chocola? She's acting weird today, right? A breakthrough. This felt promising. By the way, I've been curious, but do I smell strange or something? Right? It was somewhat relieving to hear that I smelled normal. Well, it meant that I didn't smell especially sweet or anything. Vanilla was drawn in by what I had said. It seemed as if she realized something. Either way, can you tell Chocola to go up to her room to rest? It's starting to calm down out there, so I'll take care of things afterwards. Whoa. That's my reaction, basically. Let's see, we need some more meal. I have no idea how to pronounce that. I've heard them do it. I don't know if they're using a Japanese accent or not, so I won't even try. I would call it like fool or something. I don't know. Mi fue, I don't know. Surprisingly, Vanilla was the type who could rise to a challenge when necessary. I stood in front of the wide open refrigerator, and despite the distance, I could still hear the voices of my poster Catgirls right behind me. Forced clothing changing mode activated. Where exactly? I'm gonna be safe-minded and assume that she is touching her face. Are you feeling any better, Chocola? What? Really? Sorry about that. I didn't really get why, but she was pretty mad at me. I've never knocked on their doors before now, though. Besides, Chocola would enter my room without knocking, too. Okay, well, I'll be sure to be careful next time, but more importantly, how are you feeling? I'd like to take you to the clinic, but do you feel up to walking there? We're closed. We decided to close up early today. Do you think I could leave you be when you're not feeling well? Just listen to me and let's go to the clinic. Do you think you can stand? What are you talking about? You look like you're about to fall over. Come on, I'll give you a hand. I stood next to Chocola and put my arm around her. This is the weirdest episode. What's wrong? Did I hurt you? She slurred her words as she refused my request. She was definitely acting a lot stranger than before. Enough with that now. I'm taking you to the clinic, okay? That's the whole reason why I decided to close the bakery today anyways. Come on now. Rational? Hold back from your instincts. Vanilla pushed her face against Chocola's body as she sniffed her. What? What? You don't mean that mating season thing, right? Now that she mentioned it, that was noted in the book I bought before. I thought that it was a silly... that was still a bit early for them, though. Please always be by my side from here on out. I'm so happy when you're with me. Sorry to break the very weird and creepy atmosphere, but I just wanted to take note that my fan has been acting up lately, and if you hear like a weirdly loud clicking noise, that's what it is. I forgot to turn it off or mention it at the beginning of the video because it only started happening like a couple days ago. I don't know what's up with it. Anyway, on with the weirdness. Since back then, huh? Situations when dealing with a fast maturing cat girl. I remembered that as a section in I remembered that a section inside the book was titled that. Whoops. I hate that. That happens whenever I accidentally, like, barely scroll up on the mouse wheel. And I keep pressing it by accident. I thought that it was still too early to worry about stuff like that and totally glossed over it. Well, just what should I do in a situation like this? She looked up at me with pained, tear-stained eyes. It was the look of a woman desperately pleading for help. Chocola. She had completely caught me off guard, and in an instant my face began to redden. This is bad. I could see that Chocola was not herself. My heartbeat started to slow down as it began to throb profusely. Wait, what? By let out, you mean Vanilla? Oh, whoops, I didn't read that last part. Wait, can't I go back? Whoops, never mind. This didn't seem like one of her usual jokes. Oh no, that was the menu. Hold on, back. No, well, I don't know. Sorry. Totally forgot to read that last one out loud. She was looking straight at me. No! No, I refuse! It's weird. Express their love for each other physically. What unreserved and certain words. I felt like I couldn't breathe. Vanilla paid no attention to me and continued to whisper into my ear. Are there? I feel like they said that at the beginning of the game or something. Well, you are right, but of course I knew there were people like that. I knew just how cute Catgirls were, so I wasn't one to judge them. But that being said... Well, of course she's important to me. Chocola and Vanilla were important, irreplaceable members of my family. This wasn't a matter of liking or disliking them. But that's why in the current of all this... Forgotten. Vanilla. Her slender fingers caressed my cheek. They were the same words as before, and they pierced right through me again, just like back then. How about important and not that way? Chocola. Just like back then. You could feel the determination behind Chocola's eyes and words. She gazed right at me. Dang it, phone. Alright, sorry, just waiting for my phone to stop ringing. Chocola. I hope this doesn't get too bad or else I will censor it. I will definitely put a warning at the beginning of this video anyway, but if it gets even worse, then I will definitely like cut something out, because even with a warning, I don't think that's enough sometimes. If it gets that bad. Don't do it, Kashou. You're a respectable young nut. I returned her gaze as Chocolate took hot, shallow breaths still caught in her bewilderment. I gently placed my hand to her tear-stained cheek. I love you too, Chocolate. If you really desire to, then rather than deciding whether it's right or wrong, I'll be honest too. With those words as my vow to her, I kissed her again. Whoa, Kashou!
主人様本当に手間のかかるご主人様だね
Ah, that's right. I gently rubbed both the teary-eyed Chocola and the proud Vanilla's heads. I then gently embraced both of them.
じゃあ態度で示さないとねご主人 ご主人様ガラガラガラショコラ
Chocola and Vanilla curled up, completely appeased. Chocola was all back to normal after being satisfied. Although she could have just been exhausted after all that and would return to that state soon. There's a lot to raising Catgirls, huh? To think that raising Catgirls would involve this as well. I didn't think I'd become such a Catgirl lover either. Well, I have no regrets. With a slightly perplexed smile, I poked the cheeks of the two Catgirls.
ご主人様大好き大好きですショコラが幸せそうで私も幸せ
Just such weird sleeping noises. And I don't think anybody talks in their sleep with full sentences like that. Yes, yes, I love you too. I responded to the two Catgirls as they mumbled in their sleep while rubbing their heads. They were like daughters, and even lovers. Whoa, Kashou. Those feelings mixed together. That's not good feelings to mix together. If you think about as their owner and as a man, I guess I'm really lucky, huh? Absolutely honest goodwill with no mind games. I guess that's what made Catgirls so wonderful. That's what I felt as I gazed at their innocent sleeping faces. See you tomorrow, Chocola and Vanilla. I softly stroked their cheeks once more. They responded to my caresses while sleeping.
おやすみなさいご主人様おやすみご主人
I tidied up Chocola and Vanilla's bed. I gazed upon their precious sleeping faces one last time, and quietly left their room.
Nekopara.
That's bound to be the end of the chapter, I think. It's usually each day. Yep. Alright. So I'll end it. Okay. Shush, I'm gonna end the video now. What a weird episode. Wowie. I did not expect that. So anyway, whoa. Oh, I forgot about that. So I'll definitely put a warning at the beginning of this video, and I mean, you should just know from the first episode that is not appropriate for kids series, because I usually try to make everything on my channel family friendly. But I always put a warning on the video, and if you have not checked, go down on my channel homepage and scroll down, and there's a not safe for kids section that I always put playlists of games that are not good for kids to watch in if you're too young to watch it. So those are what you should avoid. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye everybody.